Hello Nation, and welcome again live to Var Nation, where we are going to play some DC Universe Online. Happy Monday, everybody. I don't know how happy it is for you, but we're getting back into the beginning of the week, plugging away at some DCUO, and I thought, the past couple of times we've streamed, we've done played alts and done some older content, and let's go back and do some of the new content with Rock and do a little bit of tanking. I normally DPS on the streams, and some of the missions you end up in there with 3 DPS anyway, so it goes really fast, but I wanted to have something to actually do while I streamed instead of just kind of feeding my crystal. And so I figured, why not tank a little bit? And we'll see how that goes. I've only earth tanked a couple of times before. Normally most of the tanking that I do has been with Rage or most recently with Atomic. I've done a little bit with Ice, but not much. And so this will be my first real, well, not my first. I've done it on the stream before, but I've probably tanked with Earth a handful of times, maybe. So we're going to get into doing some of the content, but first, real quick, a couple of plugs. If you're new to the stream, or if you watch this stream for the first time when it's up on YouTube later, this is our channel dedicated to DC Comics, TV, movies, and DC Universe Online, all of which the discussion is set in DC Universe Online. We've got the new video we've got up now, 2 new videos. I did one over the weekend on Game Update 73, just the basics of what they have added to the most recent stat revamp, and then today I did another one that I just popped up on there. It's Game Update 73 general information, and that'll get you ready for what's to come here as soon as the stat revamp goes live, which will be in a couple of weeks. We talked about it in Saturday's stream. We got the information that with Game Update 73, the stat revamp will go live, and Stats Matter will be in full effect. So the next couple videos that I'm going to do, I'm going to put one up on the existing power sets and what had all been changed before this most recent stat revamp, and then I'm going to do 2 videos, one on kind of generalizing the new changes with this latest stat revamp for just in overall for kind of affects everyone, and then I'm going to break it down and do power sets, and at that point we will be ready for the thing to go live, and hopefully everybody will have a good understanding of what's going to happen once that takes place, because it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of reallocating skill points. Won't have to worry about reallocating power points, because apparently that's not an option for us anymore. We get what they give us, so we'll see how that works out. But in the meantime, we're going to hang out, play a little DC Universe Online, talk a little comics. If you want to, you can help support the nation. We're trying to grow every day. Our goal is to be able to get on PC test, and so we need help to do that. And if you can, share and like the videos, subscribe to the channel. But if you can help monetarily, go to patreon.com. www.patreon.com/VarNation, and there you can contribute to the channel. You can even do a monthly subscription if you want to do it that way and help support our growth, and every little bit goes back into getting us on the test server so that we can show you guys live what's happening, because that's something I really want to do. Unfortunately, PS4 doesn't allow that. Man, we had a heck of a time over the weekend with PS3 too, trying to get Lyda up and running again. She wants to join the streams again, and that's music to my ears, but I can't get her stupid PS3 to do the most recent game update, and we keep getting that cannot download game assets. I tried for like 6 hours over the weekend, just kept re-hitting X every time it would mess up, and the most she ever got was like 5% downloaded, and finally I just got mad and gave up again, because we wanted to watch Netflix and we couldn't do that while we were trying to download the game. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I may very well have to call PlayStation or DCUO and figure out how the heck we get the update to work. Because I've tried everything. I've tried every fix that I can find online. I've tried plugging in via directly to the router. I've tried using Wi-Fi. I've tried changing to an open server, an open DSN. Nothing works. So I don't know what the heck's going on. Anyway, let's go over to Little Bohemia and we'll hang out there while we queue for this. I would go and do the outside stuff, but then that's going to put me in DPS role, and I don't really want to do that right yet. I'd like to hang out as a tank for a little while. Ooh, we have Spangled Girl to my right. She's spangly. Superman 52, Gods of Injustice. And go queue up. I'm just going to queue up for both of them right off the bat. Could try and tank a raid, but whoa, that was fast. Apparently tanks are wanted in this.
Run! Run! You've got to stop it.
Well, it came and then it didn't take me. Why didn't you take me? I dig his color scheme. It's pretty cool. Man, we got Game of Thrones last night. New Game of Thrones. We haven't watched it yet. No spoilers, please. I probably will be watching it maybe tonight. I don't know. It all just depends. Whoa, we got a 200 DPS. He's a humble beast.
Savage's troops are taking anything that isn't nailed to the
nice.
floor. Actually, they're taking that
Let's see if he's humble enough to let me tank.
Every piece of tech they steal from the modern era has disastrous repercussions for the time stream when brought to the past.
Let's get you all in here.
To shut down their time portals and recover
I like how nope, Humble Beast is not interested in being the only DPS for some reason.
Oh, Rip. No need to be quite so melodramatic. If I've learned anything in my millennia on this earth,
I don't know what that means when your CR is 200 and you don't DPS alone. To me, it's well, okay. Now we got our healer's gonna DPS.
That's what you're going with? Time is relative? You know what? Never mind. I'll direct this mission.
Get over here, buddy. Oh, now the controller's gonna leave. Please don't tell me everybody just hates tanks now. Find more players. Truth be told, the two of us could probably just go through this as DPSs and duo it at this point. But that's not fun. I mean, it is kind of... That's another thing that's changed in the stat revamp. They said if you... ooh, the Lance. They said if you want to take advantage of, you know, duoing and soloing things that you shouldn't be able to, do it now, because once the revamp happens, it's not going to be possible. It's not so much that they're going to make things so ridiculously strong or difficult, just that it just won't be able to happen. I don't really know how to explain that. Well, we're going to try and do a three-way here. Gentleman's. Maybe. Maybe we're just gonna three-way it. I'll just pull everybody in here and let them go to town. What's up, Casper? How are you doing, buddy? We are tanking some T8 content. Figured I'd try since I'm always complaining about everybody wanting to DPS and not getting tanks, figured I would tank a little bit. Try to be the tank in my life. Man, I'm getting hoarse. So the DPSs aren't wanting to DPS the things that I'm tanking. Apparently. On the Lance.
We are stronger.
Apparently we have definitely forgotten how to use a tank. Dun 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 dun.
Enemy spotted. That is nothing. We are stronger.
Kind of a turtle tank. I turtle it up. Am I turtly enough for the Turtle Club? I think so. Casper's on DC. Well, good deal. Glad you're getting some game time in, buddy.
We are stronger. We are stronger.
This is fun. I like tanking. I don't have a controller, so no power, but you know, it's fun anyway. What's happening now? Oh, go back this way, are we? Is everybody gonna leave? Looks like that's kind of what's happening. No? Oh, okay, we forgot to tank something. Now we will go. We're gonna fight the boss.
Meddling pests.
Not Bruce
You're almost
Springsteen.
as annoying as the insufferable Justice Society. No matter. Savage's troops got what they came for. But let it not be said that Perdegaton is ungracious. I shall leave
Perdegaton?
someone from the past to keep you company.
Come over here, Biggin. Let's have at the
Infantry, attack! Grenadiers, attack! No.
I like knocking him down. Makes me feel strong.
Infantry, attack! Grenadiers, attack!
Ooh, I like that. I can't, buddy. I'm in T8 content right now, so it won't allow me to.
I've been tracking Perdegaton with my time sphere since he left the warehouse. He didn't return to World War II. Instead, he seems to have gone to a Sentinels of Magic Citadel. Why the hell would he go there?
I'm doing the big
This
stuff.
can't be good. Sentinels of Magic. We should get there. Wait, what's interesting?
Just think, another month and we're not going to be
Nothing.
I think another month.
Degaton
Yeah,
is now
September.
dabbling in the
We'll have the
magical.
new content,
This
so
is
another
a
month, and we won't get we won't be as spamming these as much.
I know why you're here, but you will not have the spirit.
This is the domain of Dr. Fate. My curiosity is piqued, but I suppose we must.
My
stop.
curiosity is not piqued. Come here, Fate.
You are driving me bloody insane, Vandal. It's time to find Dr. Fate. He might know what Perdegaton is after.
Fate will not be kind to you.
Dude, we've got a 198 and a 200 DPS in here. That's pretty incredible. Well, I don't know how incredible it is now. They've had plenty of time to get to that combat rating. It was incredible a few months ago. Still pretty cool, though.
You cannot escape your fate. Your fate is written. It is your fate to die this day. My destiny is to end you.
I don't know if I like the pulls with this as much. I guess it takes more knowledge of what you're doing than, say, Atomic does, when you can just pull everything right up to you. See, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of missing Atomic. I don't know if maybe I'll end up going back there. I like it for tanking. I like Atomic a lot for tanking. I still have Atomic Rock Var as a tune. I should just jump over there and play him. I just don't know for the life of me what DPS power I'm going to want to use once the stat revamp goes into effect. There's so many options. It's weird to, you know, for having been in the mind frame best at the time, to actually choosing your own adventure is so many options.
We cannot allow this ancient relic of power to fall into
I
darkness.
don't think I need any of
Fate
this.
will not smile on those who stand by while evil triumphs.
Nope.
Also, you should have known that wasn't me. I am not one to spout
But I definitely need War Boss. Can always use that.
gaze upon Dr. Fate with that visage.
Come on over here, guys.
This time, follow me.
You savage medic.
Damn. I should have known something was up. I am stretched too thin trying to keep the past and present from colliding.
Here comes
Dr. Fate never
here comes
attacked me
Bodhi.
without provocation.
He's walking. I got him a bowling set yesterday. One of those little plastic ones with the plastic pins and the little bitty balls. He likes playing with the pins more than the balls. So it's really getting into it. I think he might be a professional bowler someday. Do you think so, Bode? Did I wake you up with my stream, Bode? I do apologize. We all apologize. Yep. Yoink. There's really only one power I need to use. That one. I mean, aside from if I want to use the healing powers, but I haven't really had a need to. And there are things here that I'll try and see what they do. A couple of stuff that
Too late. I have the spirit of destiny, and will take it to its new master. But fear not, meddlesome fools. When I erase this era from existence,
Dan the Bomber
pain you're about
says,
to
LOL,
experience will
Earth
never
Tank and War Crimes.
eclipse
OMFG. Go
joy, destroy.
DD, dude.
All right, Fate. Order is overrated.
I'm not sure
It's
what
time for
that
chaos
means,
to
but
rule.
sure.
I can't wait to have all of the fun in the past. It will make the present so much more disastrous.
Okay, I'll add you in a little bit, man. I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna do the other T8 also. I'm just gonna do some tanking.
And end this madness once and for all. Chaos will be tamed.
destroy me and destroy yourself.
My light is stronger than his darkness.
Oh, damage, yeah. Oh no, I'm not new to DCO. I've been playing for like 7 years. Normally, just say DPS. I don't know what damage dealer. Yeah, I get that you can call it that, but everyone I've ever known says DPS. But yeah, I get your point. The
Curses.
DPS roll with Earth is OP, but I like rolls, and so have been getting frustrated when I go into a mission that it's all DPS. So I just decided to tank tonight.
Try to look on the positive side here. The spear is a powerful relic.
For me, it's no fun when there's just 3 people pounding the crap out of a boss. I like to have it. I like to have a tank, a DPS, a healer, and a controller. Yep, we're getting ready to. Lizard Man says, "What's good, everybody? What's up, Lizard Man?
History has told
Thank you for joining the stream."
whoever that may prove to be.
Am I new to DCUO? That's a funny question. Nope, I've been playing the game. Cheesy Pete's. I've had a legendary subscription for 7 years at least. We spend most of our life in DCUO. The first 4 years that we were playing the game, we didn't even have cable because we played DCUO so much. Been pretty much every power set. Got 16 tunes. Alright, come here, buddy. We're going to take care of you for a second. Mommy needs my help. And then we're going to go do the next 4-player here quickly. Well, maybe not quickly. I'm going to tank it, so it might take a little while. The Jason Todd standing here with us. Let's look around. We are at Little Bohemia right now. Let's look around and see who all's out here. Ooh. Well, there's Olivia Sandsmark. Kent Connor of the Teen Titans. Ooh, Lissa Drack. She's in the Justice League Icons. It's a pretty cool costume. Donna Troy, also of the Teen Titans.
Run for your lives!
Damian Wayne. Not a lot of hopping. Not a lot hopping at Little Bo right now. Oh wait, there we go. Turn around a little bit. Now we see everybody's out here. As soon as she gets back, I'll queue for the next mission. Go do that. I want to see if I can get any additional tank gear. I need a mask. That's about the only thing I think I'm missing. I don't normally get tank gear, or excuse me, I don't normally get tier gear as a tank. just because I never really get that far with it. So normally I just try to get whatever is dropping, the highest level that I can get from drops, basically, and go ahead and do that with rock, or with NDPS roll, because that's normally where my combat rating is the highest. And since the tune gear pops me up there, and I can get, although I don't really, you know, for this stuff I don't have to be really a high combat rating tank to feel sufficient. Now as far as raids are concerned, I don't know, I may not be the greatest there, which I don't normally tank raids anyway. Normally I do DPS when I do raids. Dan the Bomber. If you use the brick loadout as tank, you can tank with no tank gear.
Look out!
Nowadays, just by switching. No, you can't, Dan the Bomber. So you're illustrating my point right now. DPS is overrated, essentially, is where I'm going. You know, just a bunch of people flying through a mission and beating it as fast as they can, for me, is not fun. I prefer having a group that plays roles. I prefer having a tank that's actually a tank and is pulling things and not trying to out DPS the DPS. Most of the time when I go into a mission and there's 3 DPS and a healer, I leave because it's just obnoxious. There's this mentality has come out in DPS or DCUO in the past year and a half, probably 2 years, because when the combat rating started to matter more than the stats, it became a lot easier to DPS and be a good DPS faster, especially with the new powers that came out being OP. I just don't like to play that way. I prefer, if a mission takes longer because we have roles, that's fine with me. I would much rather have a DPS that knows what they're doing and plays their role well, and have a tank that knows how to tank and has tank gear and actually tanks, than I would have 2 DPS in a mission. Now that's just me. You know, they're to each their own. People like different things, and that's just fine. But I don't want a tank to do more damage. I don't want a tank to do any damage. I want them to take damage. I want to do the damage if I'm the DPS, which you do quite well with Earth, but it really doesn't have much to do with skill as it does with your pet. So I'm excited that when the stat revamp comes out, that's going to change, and we're going to see a whole bunch of DPS maybe transition back to their roles. Maybe we won't. Maybe it'll be pretty much a solid DPS run like it has been for the past little while. But I'm hoping at least that, it sparks people to play roles again. And Casper, I apologize, buddy. I'll add you to the group as soon as I do this last one. We're gonna do one more, because I advertised on the stream that I was playing tank role, and so that's why I want to do these tier 8s, because I told everybody I was gonna do a tier 8 tank. But after I'm done, I'll take you through something, and we'll hang out a little bit before I get off here, because we're only 30 minutes. Well, we're 30 minutes into the stream now, so typically I'll go for about an hour. Oh, that Jason Todd. But unfortunately, if I add you to my group right now, I can't get into the mission, so sorry about that, bro. Of course, the summer seasonal is still going strong. I took off my summer gear because, I don't know, I did it so much that now I'm ready to get back to playing content, or other content, I should say. It was fun while it lasted. I mean, for me, it's still fun if you do it. I think I actually do need one more thing out of here. Pretty sure
your efforts in
I
defending
need
Arthur's throne
one
deserve
more
reward.
collection. And I'll have to pay for that. It's only 6. I may have... Nope, I don't have enough. So maybe that's what we'll do, Casper. Maybe we'll... run over here and do the seasonal. I can tank that. Not at the moment. Dan the Bomber asked, do I have elite gear? Not at the moment, I don't. I have had, just with the new content, I haven't really done the elite raids at all. I'm pretty sure I do with some other tunes. Just, I don't even have all my stuff modded anymore. And then that'll change. This is not my DPS gear, obviously, it's my tank gear. My DPS gear, I've got mostly the 165, but I just haven't modded religiously. I haven't cared too much about getting gear with better stats, because quite honestly, the combat rating differential, when that got added to the game, it really kind of changed the way I played the game, because I didn't care so much anymore. I used to care about getting the right mods and, you know, getting the elite gear and getting all the different stuff that I could get. And then once it became evident that you could do all those things and up your stats and still get out DPS by somebody that had a higher combat rating just because of the combat rating differential, it became frustrating. So I just went modless, and I'll be honest, I have not had a problem DPSing. Of course, I'm a 199 CR, but with this guy, I'm only a 197. But the Earth is just, like you said, Earth is just OP. If you're DPSing, yeah, there's rotations you can do, but you don't even really have to, as long as you keep Crystal powered up. So most of the time, I just sit back and be like, she's killing them, whatever. But that's going to change, because once, here in a couple of weeks, when Game Update 73 goes live, that is going to change, and I will be huffing it. I do have...
As a member of Task Force X, you'll be working alongside members of the Suicide Squad. Your compliance is
220 skill points, so that helps, but I'll go back to wanting to get that elite gear again, to get those bonuses, stat bonuses, and all that good stuff. I think the last full elite set I had was right before this new content came out.
Your fascism will spread no further. Hera, give me strength.
By the sword of Athena, Mother?
Mother? You wear the clothes of an Amazon, yet I do not recognize you as one of my sisters.
Man, I was reading through, I did a video that's up on the channel right now about Game Update 73 and all the kind of stuff to expect, and looking at all the information, there is a ton of changes that I haven't even got to mentioning yet as far as individual powers are concerned. I was saying earlier, I don't know what the heck power I'm going to want to use anymore. It's been so long since I used a power I actually wanted to use. I feel like a kid in a candy store. Like, I'm just going to go try different ones. Be like, I want this one. Oh, we don't have a healer, that's why. Wondered what was up with that. Yeah, man. That's awesome. You are way up there. You're going to have some fun with the stat revamp, I'll bet. Once that goes into effect and all those 290 skill points, you'll be killing it. Oh shit, I'm not doing my job. Come over here, son. There we go. I will grab you with my huge rock fist.
Queen Hippolyta, let me explain. The tears in time have allowed me to come
I don't really want either of those things, but take that war bond.
Wonderful. By the gods.
So did you, Dan the Bomber, did you skip, not skip, but to get your 201 combat rating, did you get all the tier gear first and then get your elite gear? Or were you able to stick up over some of the tier gear because of the elite gear and raise that CR that way? I'm curious. I only know you as a 201, so I've only met, well, that's not true. I've met one 202. I didn't meet him, I heard about it on Twitter. But as far as actually doing content with people, I think 200's about as high as I've seen. So, whoop.
There's always another way. Let Athena's wisdom.
Elite first, gotcha.
There. Shutting off these valves should open our path.
Shut the valves. I think this is the one where we have to wait for the Justice Society. Nice. What is the Lizard Man? I felt so bad for the new players because no one does the old on-duty stuff. Yeah. I'm going the wrong damn way. What is the style, Dan? Can I call you Dan? No. Dan the Bomber. What is the style on the elite gear? I don't even know. Oh, wait. Oh, no, yeah, you're right. I don't think I know right now.
We must not
I was going to say
I fight with the fury of the Amazon.
Blackhawks, but that's just the regular.
Like they shut off completely. At the very least, we can direct the energy somewhere
Shut up, Ultra Humanite. I don't think I need any of that either. Nope.
That damn dirty pump is too smart for his own good. Ape is lucky you guys got to him before
wow,
I did.
language, lady.
To chew even mashed bananas.
By Fanagar's moon, there are two of you? These are strange and dangerous times, but I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Having another Wonder Woman on our side can only be
you
a
can,
blessing.
going back to
Thank
Lizard Man's comment there, you can skip so much now, and I think that's going to change. I was reading that essentially it's going to make progression balanced again, because like I noticed with a couple of my alts recently, there's tiers you don't even need to mess with. Like you can just skip right through several of the tiers now and jump up in combat rating just by going in certain raids.
Enemy spotted.
Maybe electricity will be one that I'll want to play, because it looks so cool, but it's kind of worthless for a DPS power right now. But the healing is fun. I like healing with electricity or electric. It's electric. Dan says it's the same as the regular one with some shitty glowing shapes on it. That's always fun.
You aren't a match for one, let alone two Wonder Women of this era.
Two
or 20. It doesn't
Okay.
matter how many women
I'm
of
glowing
wonder you bring,
here and there.
Themyscirian or not, my glorious new experiments will
But the affinities
destroy
are cool. That's what
Fine.
will be fun figuring out, playing with.
Latest creation. Marvel of future science, molded by my incomparable genius. You were born.
I don't know if I know I'm gonna like the stat revamp, but I don't know if I want to be that anal retentive modder again. I kind of annoyed myself trying to keep up with the mods before, and I had OCD real bad. I mean, I still do, but it's, I don't know what you call it.
Impossible.
Taken care of.
This isn't over.
I was about to break free and
Ding 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 ding. Lida's excited because she knows she's gonna lose me for a long time when it happens. So I'm gonna dive back into practice mode,
Don't call me Polly.
perfecting the roles, and
Now who's the doppelganger here?
gives me purpose again. That's why I'm so excited about it. I like playing the game, but the funnest part about an MMO to me, because this was the first MMO we played,
I am time's master, and I
was
will
having a
soon
purpose.
master the world and
You know,
all those
having to
who
work
inhabit
for
it,
a goal.
including the high and mighty
Oh,
Justice
you found your
Society of
ABC
America.
monkey, Bodie?
May I
I
suggest
can hear him.
you surrender now? I control all the outcomes, and I will take infinite and violent enjoyment.
That guy really knows his
Crushing
ABCs.
Insufferable JSA once and for all.
He really does like to hear himself talk. I'd like to show him how we deal with evil in my time, but for now, we must go.
All right. Look at me down at the bottom. Woo! All right.
This way. We've
That was
secured a way
very
out.
ladylike.
The JSA will be back per Degaton. You can count on that.
Oh, shoot. Going the wrong way again. I've really been, for the past probably 2 weeks, I've been really playing Superman JLA a lot. Because I'm trying to get prestige for that league.
As Wildcat would say,
And
chat
let's
with
see.
Hades.
Nope, gotta leave the old-fashioned way.
Thank you for helping with the rest.
It's kind of confusing how
This facility-
some things you leave the old-fashioned way, some things you hit triangle to leave now. I don't know what that's all about. My man Casper, you still on here, buddy? There you go. I'm done, buddy. I'll hook you up. I was just getting ready to say, you still on here? So I'm gonna switch back. Yes, I do. Desecrated Cathedral. And that is when I really was still pushing hard for that kind of stuff. And I did get the elite gear there and loved that freaking... It was to me, it was a really cool addition to the game, you know? Because, yeah, elite gear was better in stats, and a lot of times it was a cooler style. But it seemed like there wasn't much of an incentive outside of that to do it. Like, you could, to me, and I think the thought behind that was, you know, people that are playing the elite raids and stuff, and that are really working on, because you have a lot of cases still, even if you go into an elite mission, like I go into several of the T7 elite missions. I want to see if that's probably not right. I'll show you which ones I've been doing with Superman JLA. Been doing Phantom Zone quite often, and I've been doing well, that's it, Demon's Plan and Phantom Zone. I've been doing a lot with my other tune, and you know, you do have to do the mechanics. It's, you know, in a lot of cases you can't just beast through it. And so when they came out with the Socket of Affinity, I thought that was a really cool way to reward people that were working hard to do those elite raids by giving them those extra stat bonuses. And it was cool that it was tied to wearing specific pieces. Like you couldn't just mix and match. It had to be all of one type and whatnot. So yeah, man, I thought that was pretty neat. Lizard Man says, hey, what do you recommend doing to get marks of victory? Because I've been grinding on duty but getting no marks. Well, it depends on the tier you are, I guess. I typically will do any 4-player, any 8-player that I can do. At this level, where I'm, we're doing, Dan the Bomber can probably attest to this. When you're doing the T8 stuff, it just seems like you get marks of victory out of nowhere. Like I'll look up and all of a sudden I've got the 100 and I've got to go spend them. And it's because as I'm getting the war bonds, I'm also getting marks of victory. But at lower levels, yeah, it takes some time, and you'll hit different roadblocks where, some content will be daily, some content will be weekly. Some raids will be weekly, some raids will be monthly. But to me, if I'm leveling a tune, typically what I'll do is hit the raids up as much as possible, because believe it or not, there are a lot of higher level players that are still for some reason doing a lot of the lower level raids. And so like earlier today I went into Darkside's War Factory, and there was a combat rating 200 tank in there, a combat rating 200 DPS, and a combat rating 198 DPS. And here I'm sitting at the suggested combat rating, which I think is 154, and we've got these big guys that are in there doing it with us. And so yeah, a lot of times that'll be the way to do it. Just hit up those raids, and I'll show you real quick. Let me just group up Casper here. Little Lord. Hey, my brother's on. Little Lord. Oh my. Jonah the Beast was on my friends list for whatever reason. Maybe I know him. Alright. Gotcha, Casper. Oh, I was going to show you that. He says he's 159 trying to get the Outlaw set. Yeah. That's a place where it does seem to take a little bit of time. But I'll tell you this right now. If you can, at least once a week, do a Paradox wave. Used to be just ridiculous to do, but now you can do docks. I've done docks with people in as little because you go in there, there's a bunch of high combat rating people that for maybe they still need the feat for completing it just the head on, I don't know, but you get 10 marks just for doing that. So you can do that. Same thing with Nexus. For whatever reason you get 10 marks from Nexus, and then even though you may be a higher tier, I'm not sure why that is, skip Assault and Battery, Necropolis, League Hall Lockdown, Halls of Hades, Throne of the Dead, Happiness Home, New Genesis Now, the Bombshell Paradox. All of those are really good ways to get marks. And if you do them, I mean, I know that they're for the most part only weekly, but jump in there. Might take you a little bit of time in the queue, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to get in with 3 or 4 high level players that are walking everybody right through it. Happens almost daily, because I've got 4 or 5 tunes at where you're at right now. For the longest time I just played for the fun of it, with them. They were just for looks, for shits and giggles. And I started trying to raise their CRs because I'm trying to get trying to get prestige for their leagues now, and that seems to be the best way for me to do it. And there's probably, if you check it out on YouTube, there's probably players that are more experienced than me that have better ideas, but that's just what I've been doing, and it seems to work. I mean, I jumped up there pretty fast, and now keep in mind, you're going to do that now, and if you're going to do it now, you better do it quick, because when the stat revamp goes into effect, those things may not be as doable as they are right now. They actually said something about not being able to just go through and have somebody pretty much solo in the content. Yeah, Dan says he hopes it'll be that way again with the stat revamp. I agree with you there, Dan. I'm looking forward to it, buddy. Look me up in-game if you're on. I don't know if your tune is Dan the Bomber, but if I'm on and you want to hit it, invite me. I'll definitely run with you. We're getting ready. There's the little Lord. Hi, Casper. You're a scientific assassin. What does that mean? Does that mean you're gonna kill me with science? Because that's cool. You're playing the long game, aren't you? Global warming's gonna get me. You're assassinating me with global warming. I'm playing with you, buddy. Well, real quick, let's go, since we're on here, Casper. Let's go hit up. Have you done the seasonal today, buddy? You have not. Let's go hit up the seasonal real quick. Just because. And then I'll be calling it a day. We're getting close to the hour mark. Lida let me get away with 2 hours the other day. She's not letting me get away with it again. Plus, tonight I gotta boil baby stuff, bottles and pacifiers and all that good stuff. So it's about time for me to get dinner made and get on to it. Yeah, I do the cooking. I know. It's funny. It's not that funny. I guess it's alright. I'm a dude who cooks. Hey, no worries, Lizard Man. Thanks for joining the stream. And the chat.
This is Amanda Waller.
Try not to let me forget anybody's name, because when I get to the end of the stream, I typically like to thank everybody who's been in the chat. And the stupid chat on PlayStation, I can't scroll, so I can't look and see who all's said stuff. So I know I can remember Dan the Bomber, I can remember Lizard Man, I can remember Casper. If there's been anybody else in the chat, I don't know.
I expected as much from you, Orm. Or do you prefer Ocean Master? And you've brought conspirators. It changes nothing.
I prefer Orn.
You will never take the throne of Atlantis.
Oh, that reminds me. We're watching Game of Thrones tonight. If you didn't know, the season opener was last night, and
You are Raiden's now, Arthur. I will become.
Oh, I'm fighting Aquaman. That's cool.
Attack the enemies of Atlantis.
I'm beating you down, boy.
Yes, King Arthur. The seas will be safe again with your defeat, Ocean Master.
My deal with Neron has given me unstoppable power.
Not quite unstoppable power.
This will stop
Maybe semi-unstoppable power. I don't know if you guys remember this too, when you had to get all 4 of these to win this. For some reason you don't anymore. It's like, I think if you just get one of them, it seems to work. I don't know if they changed that or what, but I thought you used to have to get all 4 of them. Oh, she's going that way, so I should go this way. Nope, didn't happen that time. Maybe you do have to get more than just 2 or 1. It seemed like a couple of times I came in here and it was like nobody was even getting them but me. I just got the 1 and it worked. Sometimes I think devs are watching when we're playing and they're like, they're never going to get there, just give it to them. And sometimes I think devs are watching, they're like, he's been having too much fun, let's kill him right now. Let's wipe this whole entire group. You've been shot! You're still alive? What the hell? I guess I'm going to have to go around and get all of them then. Thought we got him that time. You will pay the ultimate price, Aquaman.
Will you ever learn, Orm?
Thanks.
The loyalist
Natasi. Alright. Getting this one. Is there another one I can get? This one. Got 2 of them. Now what's the problem? Oh. Well, that's annoying. If I had my speed boots, I might be able to get all 4. Alright, I'm gonna get this one. And I'm gonna go get this one. Get it? Can I get the last one too? No. There, we got it, finally.
This outpost is mine, and soon the throne. Be gone.
No, this isn't over.
Family time? What are you talking about?
Served me well, vassals.
It's a DCUO night.
The fight to the surface.
I DCU'd it, she says. I DCU'd it up. Oh my. I like hanging out over here. I would like to have a window like this in my lair. I'm going to kill Crystal real quick. So that's pretty much that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Little Lord and I. We're going to... actually, I'm going to go see... I think you only get 2 from that, don't you?
Ocean Master rewards his proven allies.
5. So I only need 1 more, and I can get the last thing I need. I'm not going to do it right now. Finally, yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I think, I've been trying to get the,
Get away!
oh shoot. What is it? I will tell you. I've been trying to get a specific belt for my Superman tune. And day before yesterday, I've been trying for a long time. It's similar to the Superman hoodie. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching the channel for a while. You have heard me talk about it. The Superman or Superboy hoodie had been basically our golden egg. That had been what we had wanted since the day we started playing the game. It took me until they released the Superman emblem in game to get it. Literally, and I'm not making this up, there may have been, between the time I started playing and the time that the Superman emblem came out with Batman v Superman, I think that was 5 or so years. In that time, I may have missed a vault day like 6 times. And I never got that freaking Superboy hoodie until those emblems came out. The day the emblems came out, I got the Superboy hoodie in the vault. But I've been trying to get the Checkmate Informant, I think is what it is. Let's see. Yes, been trying to get this for my Superman tune pretty much for about 2 years now, because I started that tune about 2 years ago. And just got it over the weekend. Lyda and Bodhi. She goes into the vault with my controller, and he does the vault. Oddly enough, he's 11 months old. He knows how to do the vault, and he got that for me. It's amazing. The kid has luck. I have no luck. That kid has great luck. So from now on, he's doing the vault every time because I want cool stuff. But anyway, so thank you guys for joining. This has been our stream. We'll be streaming again Wednesday. This is our channel dedicated to everything DC Comics. DC Comics, DC TV, the DC Cinematic Universe, unfortunately. All housed inside our favorite MMO, DC Universe Online. And so we want to thank you guys for joining. Please sub to the channel. The video will be up on YouTube probably about an hour, so if you missed the beginning of the stream, you can check that out there. Like and share if you can. Every like and share helps. We also have a Patreon page if you'd like to help support the nation. We're trying to get up on the test server so we can go and play on PC test. It's patreon.com/Var Nation. Got to thank Lizard Man. Got to thank Dan the Bomber for joining the chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope to see you again. And of course, Casper, for joining us in the chat and live in the game. We're always down for playing with folks that are watching or subbed. So, but we appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you very, very soon. Like I said, we'll be streaming again Wednesday, probably about the same time, probably around 7:30, and so come and hang out with us there. Don't forget to go to the channel and watch our 2 newest videos up there talking about Game Update 73 and the stat revamp to come. For Lyda and Bodhi, this is Rock Var. saying game on.